I'm just gonna take a guess and say things aren't going too well today, Haley.
Oh my word, you have no idea. Why do we have siblings?
Well, first, I don't think we get a lot of choice on why we do or don't have siblings, though I know mine is blessed to have me. But I will agree that sometimes they can drive you crazy. So, you want to tell me what's going on here?
I was asked to stay with my brothers and sister this week while my mom was out of town, and it has been one fight after another. I am so glad I moved out and have my own house.
Well, okay, but what's been happening?
Okay, so first, I assigned Mimi to cook supper for everyone the first night, but she made something that only she likes, so everyone else refused to eat it and made fun of her cooking. She got mad and threw a plate and the plate broke. I got everyone to calm down and we cleaned up and moved on.
Wow, she was really mad. Well, then, oh my. So then what happened?
Well, the next night, I had Wyatt cook instead, so we could all share that responsibility. But he put the food in the oven to bake and then went upstairs and did his homework before going to practice and forgot the food. My other brother, Owen, smelled the lasagna burning and pulled it out. So we cut off the burnt edges and ate the good pieces. Well, Mimi was still mad from the day before and she made fun of Wyatt's cooking, and so then he got mad.
Oh. Don't tell me they threw another plate.
No, worse. Wyatt was mad when he stood up to leave. The tablecloth was stuck to him and all the plates went crashing to the floor. Everyone started yelling at everyone else and there were mean words said and doors slammed, and I ended up cleaning up the whole mess by myself.
Oh, Haley, that's awful. I'm so sorry. What a mess. Exactly how long is your mom gone?
5 nights. Oh. So I still have to get through 3 more meals, and I don't have time to cook tonight because of choir practice, so I'm a nervous wreck that they will do something worse while I'm gone. I just don't know what to do.
Well, you know what? It sounds like you need to be an Abigail this week.
I thought I was Ruth, the great friend.
Well, Haley, you're always my Ruth. You're awesome. But for your family this week, it sounds like you need to figure out a way to make peace between your siblings so your mom doesn't come home to just utter chaos.
Can you give me this Abigail's phone number so I can get her help?
The Abigail I'm talking about is from biblical times. You see, her husband went and made King David extremely mad by being rude and mean to him when David had taken care of this man's workers and sheep. So Abigail had to go in and make things better before King David came in, and this is a little bit much, but King David was going to come in and destroy her husband and everything he owned and everyone he was related to.
Well, how did she do it?
Funny enough, with food and kind words. She brought lots of food for King David and his men, and then she apologized for what her husband had done, even though her husband didn't even know she was there doing this. And she told King David if they had come to her and needed anything, she would have been sure to have taken care of them.
Okay. So she just apologized and fed him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have an idea. I'll see you later. Hey, Heather.
Hey, you seem happy.
Yeah, I think I figured this whole mess out with my siblings, and it's all taken care of.
Well, awesome. Wait, you didn't tape them together or lock them all in their own rooms, did you?
No, but the thought did cross my mind. I thought about how Abigail apologized for her husband's behavior, so I decided to sit everyone down at the table, and I apologized to everyone for assigning them to take turns cooking. I should have asked them to take turns cooking instead of telling them. I realized that everyone was busy, and I had just added to their plates and their schedules, and that I should have just looked to see who had the time each night to cook and then helped them make supper. After I apologized, they all started apologizing to each other, and we all realized that we each had a busy schedule tonight. So we went into the kitchen and made sandwiches and had an easy early supper. It was great.
Wow, way to go, Haley. That seems like a simple solution. I like that you took the time to say what went wrong. So who's cooking tomorrow night?
Ha! I'm ordering pizza.
Well, I guess that's one way to solve it.
I think we will even have time to sit down afterwards and figure out the rest of the week's schedule. Now, I do have one more question. What happened to Abigail and her husband?
Well, Haley, not only was Nabal, her husband, rude to King David, evidently, he was just not a nice guy at all. And he was very greedy and self centered. When she got back from meeting King David, he was throwing himself a huge party, okay? So she waited till the next day to talk to him. And she told him about going to greet King David and that the army was coming to destroy them. But after she talked with King David, they agreed to go back and stop. He was so frightened that it says that he turned to stone and not long after died.
Well, I wasn't expecting that ending. I hope none of my siblings turn to stone. Mom would not be happy with me. And then I would have to tell Dad. Sheesh. He'd be really upset too.
Haley.
Oh, and then...
Haley. This is what happened to Nabal. It's probably not going to happen to you. I think it's going to be okay. Just take a breath. Yeah. Maybe the next night I can bring you guys supper so no one has to cook. I make a delicious blood sausage, and then I can make turnips and Brussels sprouts and a big yummy onion salad.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I can come up with something, Heather. You don't need to bother.
Just teasing, Haley. How about I come by and we all go to Salsaritas for supper?
Yes! Thanks, Heather, for helping us all figure out how to make peace with each other. It's going to be so much better now. Well, I gotta go to choir. I'll see you Salsaritas night.